Do. Hey y'all, so hold on a second, man. I'm about to drop a link, man. My boy Don Juan, he's over in Bullis Gotti chat, and I wanted to talk to him, man. So I'm about to go and drop a link over here, man. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on a second. All right, y'all. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen right now. So hold on, y'all. I'm gonna mute up for a second, y'all. So just hang loose. Hang loose if you can in the building. I appreciate it. Just hang loose for a second. I'm putting on some music. So there we go. The G's. Nah, it'd be fine, man. So hang on, y'all. Just listen. Promise God to never look back while I turn the star. Got nice watches, nice cars, nice bitches and rings. It's safe to say a nigga like me got nice things. Can't relate to motherfuckers who ain't got no cake. When you all fucked up, you can't get no break. When your fake ass friends don't help you out when you need it. Be on some real bullshit, politely tell you to be it. And fuck that. Yeah. Don't ask me for shit. That's what I did. Now they all ask me for hit. Nigga, it's gone. I let it be known. I'm still fly separately because now I chart my own. Good fellas, leave all the players haters jealous. Billboard charts, you tell us, they can't touch us. Why niggas bring the ruckus? Because release date's bigger than Mandela's. Motherfuckers. Why I got to be the one to apologize? I sure can't be the one to apologize for saying, you know what, Don, I didn't catch you home that night. I was making my job free. Motherfuckers don't share. Try to bring the light, but motherfuckers won't dare. So we travel with the barrel, with the chrome, with the man. From the zone to the zone, the shots going through your hand. I've been rich, I've been poor, I saved and blown bread. Say I've been here before because of the way y'all song. Some say, chicken zones like the ball in the wrong, reoccurring. That he thinks like that cause he's observant. Won't be known until I'm gone and niggas study my bones. Mentally been many places, but I'm Brooklyn's on. In the physical, unseen like the boss body. Hey, Miss Mona.
Hey,
Can you mute
darling.
up? How you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Cool.
He said he hasn't got a problem with apologizing.
Yeah, I know. I know. Y'all see, he's over here talking now. I wanted to continue to read down so you can see the link.
Okay. So what's happening? Is Uncle Sugar okay with him now?
Yeah, man. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh,
I know
okay.
Suge for a while, so yeah. If
I don't,
anything,
I mean, is he not reading?
he just
Is he not
talking.
seeing?
No, he's just talking.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can tell him to come over. So is Uncle Sugar going to come over or no?
He's probably asleep. Suge right now is doing this. He's doing it. He's gonna try to break a Guinness Book of World Records. Stream for real. Yeah, straight up, man.
But the thing is that there's all the people with streams that are going from September. There are people who've got that long off a stream.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
like
he's not going to beat that.
he said right now the record he said is like
The record they say is like 6 days or something like that.
Oh no, you're talking about live streams on YouTube.
Oh wow.
No,
Wow.
there's people who have been on YouTube streaming for since September,
Oh
and it
wow.
says live started streaming September. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think it's going to beat that somehow. Uh-uh. No, I
If
don't.
I know that, then I'll do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Well,
I just let it sit there, man. I got a bunch of channels.
okay, and also, is it not good for the watch hours as well?
Mm.
Huh?
I
Is
don't
it not
know.
good for that?
I
No,
think it
it's
doesn't
good for
matter.
the watch hours.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
helps to watch hours.
definitely, because some people do the sleep stream so they can get the hours up,
Yep.
so they're not doing anything, just sleeping, and it's
Yep.
like what? Yeah,
You know, Deacons.
but yeah, go on.
Yeah, hold on a second. He's still chopping it up, man.
Oh my God.
Guys over there just talking.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
All right, you get his attention.
What's his? Yeah, okay, Don. I can't believe he's not seeing. It's like I'm thinking, does he not see that? Because I was waiting for him to say something about the link,
Okay.
and he didn't. Don.
Yeah, I sent the link. Hey, what's up? Nene's over here. Hanlon's over here. What's up? Hold on a second.
Okay.
Can you say something in the chat? So, because I want to give you a wrench.
But
In
remember,
my chat.
Okay, hold on.
Pink people rapping. Nah, that was Pink People. Who's Pink People? I don't know what you're talking about. I was playing Biggie Smalls, Nene, so Hanley's still here, so I'm sorry, see if he's back here.
Okay, I said something in the chat now.
Okay.
Okay, so do you think he's going to come over? Has he finished?
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will come over, man.
He's taking so long.
He's over there talking.
He's taking. Oh my God, he'd read a sentence and I think he's down at the bottom and he's actually at the top. Like
Okay,
he's three.
Melon's here, so yeah.
Oh dear God. You need to de-wrench her immediately.
Oh man. I'm trying to be a mediator, you know what I'm saying?
So she doesn't kick me out, so she doesn't ban me.
No, you're a mediator. No, you're a mediator.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't, I play like I don't know if you've ever seen my channel.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of my videos before?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Yeah.
so at the beginning of my stuff, I always play the no nigga moment. So I don't allow foolishness to go on.
The thing is that you recognize foolishness, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize foolishness.
Gradually shut it down. So I know that Mella, she said that she was like, she was sorry and she's like, I know that she'll probably never accept my apology, but she's like, I'm, sincerely, just something I'm sincerely sorry about. So,
is Don coming then? I mean,
I don't know.
Has he really not seen that?
Yeah. Okay, finally, yeah, there you go. I said he sees it now. I hear him say,
This shit is crazy. Wild.
He's trying to
never upload. I shouldn't have upgraded this shit, man. I upgraded this whole.
He's talking about how he upgraded his phone now. He can't get off.
No, because it's like when you click the link, you see on Android, when you click the link, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So when you try to click the link, it goes to your channel or but you cannot click the link. That's what's been happening recently.
Hey, Charm, you're not going to say hello? Charm, my homegirl, man. We didn't chop it up over stuff, man. So I see it like over there at, Uncle Sugar's panel, man. It's like we're a family, you know. And it's, in order to get put out the family, you got to act a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, it's like we all, But anyway, I know the guys at StreamYard. I know the founders.
Oh, you're talking about that white guy, two boys? They look like two young boys?
Yeah, Gage. Yeah, one of them's Gage.
Oh, yeah, Gage. And then the other guy that usually comes on, when they do the
the stream every
Hall
Sunday.
meetings.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
you know them.
yeah, so like the feature now with the troll feature.
Okay,
I
yeah.
suggested that.
Oh, that is so good. So that means, well, it's not good for me because you see, Tommy didn't know how to remove me,
Yep.
but now he'll know how to remove me because there's a feature there.
Yeah. Yep.
So damn. But that's good though. It's good for me and you because if you want to remove someone from backstage, also some people have to sign in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Is that what you mean?
Yep.
New troll features?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, to prevent
No, that's so
prevent
good.
people pouring bombing and all this stuff to channel. So
Oh. So you see when the porn bombing, how does this help with the porn bombing?
well now if somebody does it, actually know who does it. You can trace it back.
Mm.
Because I was
But what is yeah, sorry, Terry.
so I was like, we need to put some kind and you guys need to have some sort of safety feature on there. So or tracking feature where if somebody does porn bomb, then you can block it. And two, who they are, you can report them. As somebody
Mm-hmm.
that does that, you'll be able to trace their IP easier.
Okay, so having a YouTube registered account, is that what you mean? Like, so you can't, not anyone can log in or?
That's a Facebook. You have to log in through Facebook.
Okay, so I see, because with me, I had the option
Mm-hmm.
to log in with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know what I mean? Like when I click on, I think it was Gotti, it asks me to log in with Facebook or YouTube, and I always choose YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's kind of how it is now. I know that I told them they should default with just Facebook because most people, with a Facebook account. That's kind of how Suge found Cluster B. He showed her Facebook account today. I don't know if you saw
No,
that.
I haven't, no.
No, oh yeah, man. Yeah. He showed her Facebook account, man. It was crazy, man. So hold on. Yeah, he showed her face. I was like, whoa. I was like, man, Suge's my motherfucking man.
Wow, how did he find her? Okay, how did he find her? Through using that join-in feature.
Probably, yeah. It was messed up, man. Yeah,
Oh, well done. So
yeah,
your suggestion has helped Uncle Shug.
yeah.
Okay, good. So, what was on? Can you give me a quick recap of what happened?
Oh man, he showed her family. He showed her grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? All that, man. All that. Yeah, it was wild,
Well,
man. Let me put the link in the chat, man. So just in case somebody wants to join.
okay.
Okay.
But he showed, and he found her. Sorry, he found her because remember she was saying that she's gonna stalk and harass his family,
Yep.
his mother. So what does she expect? And she was also putting things out.
Yep. Making
Yeah.
up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is ugly. This is ugly, man. But it's not. I think it's just something that. I mean, it's kind of it is what it is. I don't.
But
She's man. She's an evil woman.
very, very evil, and it's like even the way she speaks, she's basically speaking to herself for hours at a time, just herself.
Yesterday, she screamed for 6 hours straight.
Oh my God. Yeah.
She screamed. I mean, she literally screamed. I can't
Yeah.
take this. And if you and she ended up. Just how she ended. She said, "Hail Satan."
Are you serious? No,
Obviously.
but she's joking, obviously, right?
I don't know, man. She said, "Yeah, I worship. Yes, I worship Satan." No, she ended up telling people, "Peace out."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I find her very, it's like, I can't read her. All I know is that she's very standoffish. And then, did she say that she works with mental health? Is that correct?
I don't know. And I think she said, I know Don said he works with mental health people.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. I wondered if I think I keep seeing people saying that she works with mental health. So I'm not sure.
well, I
But
hate to say that, man. I mean, we can look at her Facebook account and see. Yeah.
oh God, no.
Put me in it. I'm already in it though. So people see, they see, like, oh, well, Darren, you one of Suge's boys, man. So I'm pretty much
Yeah.
stuck in it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel bad. I feel bad for her because it's like I really think that she's going through something.
Mm-hmm.
She seems like she's going through something. She exposes one. People are saying that Nyla and Taz, or one of these two, has been bankrupt, and I'm thinking there's double standards here.
Yeah, it's like they're really bad. I'm gonna go Don right here, man. Here you go.
Okay.
What's up,
Hey,
Don?
Dawn.
Don Weezy. He's on mute.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can hear you.
What's going on, man? I'm good. How you?
I'm in chilling, man.
I'm good.
Just woke up. I usually work. I work like all the time. So, and I work like I manage a bunch of YouTube channels. Like what I do for a living outside of coffee is I have another company. I do search engine optimization. So I help people get found on Google and on YouTube and on Yahoo and all the search engines. So that's what I do for a living.
Cool.
So that's why you usually see me. I'll be in a lot of different streams because I'm usually running some sort of test, something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Nah, man, he was talking today. He was like, because K Archie, she had mentioned that she wants to do we're doing like a crypto site for her. We built out a website for her, MissCryptoChick.com.
Okay.
And she asked him to help her with her channel, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm more than happy to help you with it." He said, "Yeah, I want to help Don Juan out with his channel."
Who said that? Sure.
Yeah,
He said that when?
today.
Stop playing, bro.
Nah, man, for real, man.
He's serious.
Yeah,
Cause
I normally don't play about shit like you know what I'm saying. Like I keep it.
But I went to his show today. Like I figured I was gonna give him some time yesterday and shit. And let everything just kind of squash it, you know what I'm saying, and cool off and shit. So today he was still streaming.
Mhm.
I tried to go on to his show because he had posted the link, and I was backstage. So rather than him allowing me on, he kicked me out the link. You know what I'm saying? He kicked me out the link. So I'm like, well, damn, okay, maybe he's still mad. So
Hey, Charm, I see Charm. You trying to get some shit going? Let's see, Charm is posting shit in the back chat. So
So what's
anyway,
Dawn saying? What's his
what's she
mouth?
supposed to be at?
what's that? Oh, she just posted. She said, "I'm live right now."
What, Mello's live?
Featured instigator, responding and anticipated feature guest Don Juan with the goal to mediate. Oh, okay, with the goal to mediate. Yeah, Suggs reached the videos. Yeah, man.
So where are you seeing this, Darren?
Yeah, where you reading that? You in show chat?
Nah, it was one of the old back chats. I never even go in the back chat, man. I can still get an email alert when stuff like that, from the old hangout.
Okay, so Darren, say that again because I missed what was said.
Oh, she was just posting a link saying, "Hey, Darren is live right now with Don Juan and Miss Bona, trying to mediate."
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "That's fine."
So yeah, so Don, Steve Mello seems
Oh,
open
I
to
see
being.
now. Oh shit. Oh, my bad. I ain't meant to interrupt you. Go ahead, Mama.
No, I'm saying that Mello seems like she would like to, I don't know, make peace possibly with you. And
Yeah,
you're willing to make peace with Suge.
But like you heard what I said, Mona. I'm not mad at none of them. Like no ill will and none of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I am. So I ain't had a problem with you. So I'm more than open to have them to a discussion. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing.
yeah.
Okay, and all
So-
you'd
so-
like to say is that you're not a Tommy fan. That's it. That's all you'd like to put out there. No, I'm just saying,
Real quick.
you can say on record, I'm not a Tommy fan. That's all you have to say because you want that to be known. You're not a Tommy fan. You don't, and then that's all I'll take that. That's why I'm cool with you because you're not a Tommy fan. That's it.
So is that's what I guess was said that Suge wanted me to do. He wanted me to.
No,
publicly
that's
serve
me.
out a
That's
Tommy
me personally. No, that's me personally. I'm saying to you, the reason why I'm cool with you and the reason why I didn't get
Yeah, I
upset
saw that,
with
Mel.
you.
Real quick, I saw that, Mel. Thank you so much for sharing the video. Would you like to come up, Mel? I'm sorry, Sean.
Yeah, the reason why I'm cool with you and the reason why me and you are okay is because you're not a Tommy fan. And even if you were a Tommy fan, I don't know, it wouldn't mean I wouldn't be a friend or associate. It's just I wouldn't feel comfortable being near you or part of what you're into. Because I just wouldn't. But because you're not, that's why I'm cool with you. But do you want to put it out there that you're not a Tommy fan?
If you want me to, I don't have a problem saying that. But
No,
I
but
actually said this
if you
yesterday
feel
though.
that,
I
no, I'm
said this
saying,
yesterday when Suge had said like I'm a Tommy fan, I'm a supporter, and I said like nah, I wouldn't. That's when I actually went into or tried to explain on what I felt like a supporter was. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I'm
So
just saying, but if you want to leave it at,
I am not a
I'm
Tommy fan.
not. There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
And I know you're not. I know you're not. So
Yeah.
that's why you and I were okay.
Well, see, I remember, man. It's been like when Tommy first dropped his movie. I remember Suge had bought Tommy's movie. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, nah, fuck Tommy, man, fuck Tommy's movie, man. Because like in the first, like when Tommy first dropped, like I had when he first like some years ago, I like would listen. I kind of would halfway listen to him, like, yeah, he's right, he's right. But it took my wife to say, wait a minute, now wait, Darren, do you know 100% of people like that? Because he always seems to show the bad. He never seems to show the good. He always tries to throw stuff out where make that make sense, and he'll just tell a lie like in the middle, right in the middle of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, yeah, at that point, I was like, man, fuck Tommy. He's he's full of shit. So, but now this how I think Don Juan. If we, like when you came up here, like you were in the chat, and I was like, man, whoever down there, who the fuck this Don Juan, man, fuck that nigga, blah blah blah. And we came up here and we both was heated, and I was like, well, wait a minute, because I was somebody that always try to listen to reason and try, just try to be like, okay, right on, Sean.
Mela has said to you, thank you
Yeah,
when you invited her. She said, thank you, perhaps later when it's appropriate, after your efforts to mediate between you and Chick. So basically,
yeah,
she'll probably come on later.
yeah. So I'm sure, I think he's asleep, man. So he might be asleep, or because he's playing like an old video, old videos. Yeah.
So Darren, is Sugar aware of the conversation that me and Dom was having?
No, not at all, man. Not at all. I think
Okay.
somebody was over there. Somebody said somebody on Bullis Gotti channel talking about you, and I was like, well, let me see who this is, because
That
I
was
see.
Kev Gills
Yeah, that was Kid.
TV.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think it's a
That was
fake
a real.
account though.
Yeah, that wasn't a real.
No, it's a fake account. Yeah.
Say coffee and Kush Cab Bills, this nigga
No,
talking.
no, it's a fake account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kev Gills and should have got a history. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, Kev Gills had put out some nude pictures, of some women about a year or so ago. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. But
No.
he put out some pictures of some women, and they had come to Suge and said, kind of asked for some help. And so, that's kind of, Kev Gills kind of acted like, real, he was being a real bitch about it.
Wow.
So that's something that had me just like, like me and Suge kind of connected off Lex, on Lex Vortex channel. I don't know if you
Oh,
guys
okay.
know who Lex is. That crazy.
Yeah, I do. That's the black? Is that the black guy that's kind of chubby?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Now
him.
Lex Vortex fucking hates us. I know he hates me for a fact. He called me an agent. One time he was on, and I said something in his chat, and he started screaming at the TV, screaming at the monitor, like, "Stop! I'm not listening to you. Stop trolling me. Stop trolling me." My daughter was sitting there, she was cracking up. I was like, damn, man.
Damn.
I remember him from when he used to be with Oh God,
Yeah.
and yeah, I remember him from that time.
Oh, guy's a client of mine. He's my client.
Oh, is he not? Has he not got Hip Hop Uncensored?
Yeah, he does. I kind
Okay.
of was part of like, doing some of the search engine optimization, like doing the website. I don't know. Have you been to the
Oh,
website?
I haven't. Do you want to put in the
Yeah. Let me
in
pull
the
up.
yeah? No, because I remember Oh God with his cousin. I can't remember his name. What's his name?
Sam Ant.
No, but you know the guy that used to be on live with.
Oh yeah. I don't know with
Yeah, you know who he is.
Solar
And they used, yeah, Soul Knight. And
Yeah.
they used to be together. Then they fell out. And then after that, I came back and I saw that Oh God was now with Hip Hop Uncensored and he's doing really well with himself.
Yeah. Here it is, right here.
Ah, I see. Oh, right. I didn't know he was doing this.
Yeah. So yeah, this is hold on, let me fix
Wow.
SEO thing I got on the bottom. See, look at this. This is my company, Retail SEO Managed Website.
Okay.
Where? Hold on, I can't see where.
Down at the bottom,
Okay.
Retail SEO Managed Website.
So hip hop news and shit. That's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Hip hop news uncensored.
Yep.
And so was that the show with like Solomon or something? Like Solomon?
Yeah, well, oh God, yeah, they fell out. Yeah, they fell out, man.
So you over there with Oh God now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See,
But
I had
when you
heard
say,
about that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of when I think I was kind of introduced to Solomon when he was he was saying a little like yeah, I don't know who Oh God is, but he was just kept trying to say like you know what he was saying about him and shit. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
do. Yeah.
And it was all I tell you the lowdown dirty on that if y'all want to hear it. I mean, said, he just
so
go ahead.
no, I was gonna ask you. So if I'm like on YouTube and I just punch in like hip hop news,
Yeah. That's
and it
because of me, man.
right to your page.
Yeah, that's because of me.
Word. Okay.
No, but
Okay.
it's not him that did it. He's the one that's created his website.
Well, no, like so what I did is show them how to enter in, in the description box, show them what words to put in, what order to put them in, where to say what, in order for them to show up when you type in hip hop news, for you to type in hip hop.
Oh.
So no, that was me.
Like, oh, so you've made them more successful than they would have been.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah, I
We all work
see.
together. Yeah, we all really work together to do that, man. So we talk
Wow,
almost daily.
Dope right there. I ain't know that shit.
Yeah.
that is so cool. So have they seen a growth since they've been working with you?
Yeah, man. They went from 250. I think we've seen it over 250,000 subscribers grow.
Yeah,
Wow.
From
I
brand.
remember. Yeah, because I was gonna say I remember like how damn Oh God was doing numbers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was doing like some real good numbers. But for some reason, I guess you ain't helping Solomon because his numbers
Nah,
ain't.
hell, nope. Nah, man, he's a bomb. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you're not helping Solomon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his numbers is just stagnant. Like he'd be good if he get 40, 50 views. So
Yep.
so yeah.
I don't do bum. I don't help bums out, man. He's a bum.
Don, you are terrible.
Nah, cause like I was watching him. I like I ain't gonna lie, like I watch him sometimes cause some of the people who come on his panel, like the whole little debate, I like that shit, but like
I
some of the
can't
people
take it. I can't take that. I can't. It's like I really can't take that channel. Yeah, I try, but I
yeah,
can't.
yeah, I watch it if I see something like because he always doing debate. So if I see some he have like well known names, I think Tazari Yakni came up
Yeah.
there. So it done been like some big folks in our community that then can went up there and debated. So I would watch like even Zion Letch. Like I like Zion Letch. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
Word. See, so you've seen Kansu on there before.
oh yeah, Kansu, yeah, he be
Yeah.
talking about yeah, Kansu up there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Kansu, me and Kansu are business partners.
Oh word.
Yeah.
Well, why the hell he ain't help Solomon?
Hey, yeah. Kansu, like, man, he's like, shit, he's a bum, man. I guess they got, the other day I was clowning Kansu because I was like, man, he was up there with some dudes and they was talking crazy, man. They be up there. I was like, man, how you do that, man? He's like, I don't know, man.
So, Darren,
Yeah.
do you only concentrate on your own people, or do you work with anyone?
Hey, I work with anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how does someone become a client of yours? Like, is there certain criteria they have to have, or certain amount of money they have to have? How do they become a client?
They really just want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
They want to take action. I work with anybody if they want to take action. Because I just, I don't like wasting my time. Um,
Yeah.
more, kind of more. I'm like one of the top search engine optimization guys in the world. So like I deal with people usually like if I'm on a call, like if I might jump on and I'll jump off because I have a call daily with in New Zealand. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so I have a lot of friends in the UK and New Zealand, and so we get together and we go over test results daily. You know what?
Okay. What's your company? As in, what's the website? How do people find you?
Let me go to it real quick. It's
Okay,
if you type in Indiana SEO, I should show up
let's
first
see.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see.
number one.
Imagine you didn't come up. And
Yeah,
I'll be like, you're not that good then.
yeah. There you go. Number one.
Okay.
This is my company.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay.
Yeah,
So
what's
Don,
so far?
how much do it cost like to build a website or to
Yeah,
have
I
like
wanted to ask that. I wanted to ask that. Sorry.
Like it can cost thousands. It can cost $5, $6, $7,000 to build a website,
Wow.
or it could cost a couple hundred, or it could cost, you could do it yourself, for nothing, or what like hosting a little bit of time. But I learned how to kind of learn how to do website stuff because my website had gotten hacked, my coffee website, and was getting rerouted. The traffic was getting rerouted to grannyfuck.com. So people would go to my site trying to buy coffee and they get routed to a Granny Fuck website.
Oh. Oh my God.
I was trying to fix it and I accidentally deleted it. What's up, Nene? Nene's back in the chat. And I accidentally deleted
I mean,
Yeah, I accidentally deleted it. And then I ended up rebuilding it. So I was like, wait a minute, I can do this shit, man. So yeah, that's part of yeah. Yeah, so like I help, I specialize like really that's really if we look at what I specialize in is I write legal websites. So, for like lawyers, just criminal defense lawyer, that's actually my specialty.
so someone doesn't have to have money in order to work with you. You don't have to have lots of money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so when you say not have lots of money, I'm curious to know. So you got like the little what would be the difference, I guess, from the ones that you say the websites that may cost just simply like a couple hundred or going all the way up to the ones that cost like 5,000? Like is you guaranteed to get a certain amount of people that come to your website for that $5,000 package, or like what's the difference between them?
Well, the difference between them is just kind of how it is like, the type of traffic, the functionality is what really makes most difference. So, like a website like this, hold on a second, let me see. Indiana expungements. This website right here, this website would be, I don't know, maybe a couple $100. So it's just a basic website. You come on here, you just put your information. Anybody can have a website and just a template, and just kind of just a little bit of information. It's not really gonna get found. We're not gonna put any real work into helping people find it. It's just a basic website. And then you have, like this one. Let me show you this one. Property sale Indeed. Okay, yeah, this one right here. This is a real estate, realtor's website where we got dynamic pictures. Well, cool. And it streams directly, kind of everything. We create the content and all this stuff. So it depends, like, what all do you want us to do? Do you want us to create the content? How much content do you have? All this stuff. That's what's going to drive the price.
Okay. Now, just because you have I guess a website that maybe only ran you a couple $100, that don't mean it's not gonna be successful either, right? Because you can
Right.
also do like your own like social media. Social media is kind of big too, so you can kind of like build it up on social media as well too, right?
Yep, you do your own little sweat equity, man. So anybody, really anybody could do it. It's just a matter of how much time you want to put into it.
Right.
How much time and labor, you know. It's actually a video, man, with me and Kansu going in. I think we got like 200,000 views on it. But we're going in talking about Umar, with Oh God.
You said you got a video where you and Kansu talking about Umar
Yep, talking about Umar, man. Yeah.
Umar Johnson.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
talking about Umar Johnson, man, and the overall school, the school debacle. We both have experience in in real estate, things like that. So like I used to be a stockbroker and a banker and all that stuff before I got into coffee. And then Kansu, he's a financier. He does lending and helps people start credit unions, which is what's so crazy about why he's always over on Solar Mind's channel because they're like admitted communists. So it's like, man, you going over there, you just bumping your head up against the wall, brother.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought they was cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought they was cool. So the fact that because he's always, I ain't gonna say always, but I done seen him there quite a few times. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I think I done might have seen maybe like one or two debates that he was actually in when they was having that whole little, I guess whatever, trying to get to the champion or something, or whatever that shit was. So, oh, okay, but that's cool, man. That know that you actually do this type of work. You know what I'm saying? Because people need this shit done. So
Mhm.
that's what's up.
Yeah, my goal was because like when you look at like the first page of Google is like let me see, first page of Google, if people get the majority of people that get all the traffic to their business, if you like they say if you're on page 3, you might as well be on page 100 of Google. It doesn't matter. So my goal is to learn how to put everybody on page 1, and so then I could put all black people on the first page, so all the black people get out of business.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my goal. My goal as I started to kind of build this thing. Then I had a client who I put on here. This guy. Oops. This guy, man, I found out he was recording me. He's a black dude. He was recording me. You know what I'm saying? So I
When you
ended
say
up
recording me, what you said recording you, what you mean?
recording our conversations.
Oh, when y'all was talking?
Yep. Yep.
And so what this was somebody who actually came to you to build a website up or something?
Yeah, we built his website. We did all that stuff. Built his website out for him. Got him on first page. Everything, man. So this is another one of my sites right here. This is one I'm really proud of. Let me go to pull it up real quick. It's a towing website. And so if you like get in need of a tow truck, then you're gonna type in, tow truck near me or call a tow truck, this site will show up. And so people will click on the link and they'll call, and I get paid like $8 for every time somebody calls.
Damn.
It's digital real estate, man. I'm telling you, but what I like about the internet is anonymity. The same thing about what a lot of people like, chat rooms and things with YouTube is, you really people look at the product that you put out as opposed to kind of what you are. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
As me, I'm 6'5", 300-pound black man. I move around, people look at me and they say, they look at me as somebody's gonna start trouble. And I automatically I get put into a box. But if they look at my website or if they're talking to me on the phone, then they see something completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah. But now I was like, well, go ahead now.
Go ahead.
I know I was just saying when we had first met, it was like I was going in and then, Suge was like, man, he's like, that man, whatever you did to cool off that quick, man, he said, you can teach me that, bro. And I was like, man, I just learned that, man, because, I get hot-headed quick.
I was like that too, but I also learned, it took me a minute to where, like, if I try not to do it, just like go to bed upset and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even if I did, I know I've learned to not wake up with that same energy. You know what I'm saying? If it's something happened one day, might have had a bad day one day, not to carry that shit on into the next day. You know what I'm saying? So that she can take a toll on your health and personal relationships. So I do know that that's something that, I had to actually learn how to do it too, learn how to do it. So
Yeah.
mhm.
I think it's something we all had to learn, man. We had to learn. It's part of being an adult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially being a man. Because men. We can lose it with each other. Testosterone gets to flying, and then heads get the button, and boom.
Yesterday.
Yep.
Like yesterday.
Yeah. Like when I first met Gotti, remember Miss Mona? I apologized to Bullis Gotti on Miss Mona's channel.
Mm.
You remember that? I don't know if she's still on or not. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I was like, hey man, I'm sorry, man, because I came up there with he was up there calling Lady Law all kind of bitches and hoes, man. I was like, yo, like man, you need to
Yeah.
watch your fucking mouth, man. You just talk crazy.
No, he said that. He said, Mona, I didn't think you'd like me because of the way I spoke.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I didn't like you because when I first started talking to Gotti, I didn't like the way he approached. I said, whoa, whoa. I don't like the way you're swearing. And he said that she needs to apologize and call him daddy. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, and I was thinking that's not okay to. She's not going to apologize and call you nothing, even though I didn't know the situation. But it's the way he spoke to her,
Mm-hmm.
and then I realized that Gotti has a troll in him.
Yep.
And then next thing I know, she was on his panel. Sorry, he was on her panel, and they're talking like they've been friends for years.
Yeah. So that's
And
what
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
well, y'all good. I'm like, yeah.
yeah. And I thought, what? So I'm there getting upset,
Yeah.
and they're friends later, hugging and kissing.
That's what's
Okay.
up, man. Yeah. I'm like, well, shit, man. I need to
Yeah.
stay about y'all business, man.
No, but I started to realize that they're okay with each other. Do you know what I mean, Darren?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Darren, I realized that they're cool. They weren't really. She didn't seem really upset, so I thought, okay, if she likes it, I love it.
Yep. Now there's one
Yeah.
person who's on this channel that I absolutely detest. So if
Who?
she ever shows up, that's when I stop talking. You won't see me, or I just
Oh, are you talking about real?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, how did I know? How did I know?
Oh, y'all
How
don't
did I
like each
know?
other? Or she don't like you?
For some reason, man, she just stopped liking me, man. She'd actually before when she first was like a goat, she was sitting on the panel. Kansu and I were like, man, she'd be cool to come talk on our Blurred Planet channel because we call Blurred Planet, a place to hire thank you where we just have all kind of conversations about just we call a blur the black nerd. So all the kind of black nerd conversations you'd imagine, and so we had her come on, and I was like, one of the requirements is, if you're gonna come on, we all talk on camera. So, that's when she first came on camera and talked. And, then I guess when, she and Suge they Suge fell out, she had asked me to take her video down with her on, and I did. But Soup Bone had already grabbed the video. And I think she thinks Suge is Soup Bone. Or she thought Suge was Soup Bone. But then she went in and started just calling me all kind of fucked up names. And I was like, I never done anything to that person.
And like y'all never actually held the conversation or
No.
figured out what it was, like why she got upset from
Nah, man. She, I look up, she's doing 3-hour live streams to, actually when I asked her, I said, you know what, you should start a channel and I will help you do what you have to do in order to build your channel up. I was like her second guest on her channel. I think the video is still up there. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It don't make sense, man. So I was just like, you know what, man? And then, I saw that she looked like she had doxed me, man. So at that point, I was like, you know what, man? I'm cool, man. I had gotten real angry, and I was, I was holding ill will. Where it was like if I saw her, I was spitting her face. That's kind of how I was feeling. And I even said, made that statement. But then I was like, the other day, I told Suge, I was like, hey, man, I forgive her, but I never forget.
Right.
Like, if it's like getting into bed with a snake, or that fox, the story of Fox and Scorpion.
You can't fault them for biting you. You got in bed with, So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I'm a scorpion. Shit, what the fuck you expect I'm gonna do, man?
Hmm.
So knowing that, man, that's why I just stay like, hey, I won't block her or anything. But because at one point in time, every time she would go up in the room, I would just time her out, and so so she was getting mad. It would piss her off, and then she wouldn't go live and talk about Suge some more, and then he was just like, hey, I just want to try to mediate the situation. So I feel like if he can mediate the situation between me and old girl, and I'm willing to back down, then he owes me mediation. You know what I'm saying? He owed me one, man. So you know what I'm saying?
I can dig that.
Yeah, he owed me one. So I think and that's what I was kind of surprised. I was like, nah, seem like a good man. He seemed like a good dude, man. Especially the kind of conversations you up there having, man. His dissenting opinion, man.
Yeah,
All
man.
certain things, man. You're not coming on there going calling nobody no fuck niggas, no shit like that, man.
Yeah.
Doing 3 hour stream videos, you know. I mean, she was calling, man. She called Mr. Black all kind of fags. I mean, you name it, man. I mean, he was everything, everything under the book, man.
Yeah.
So, but I think that it'll all be squashed, man. Let me talk to him. Yeah, I don't know when you'll get a chance. Today's Sunday, isn't it? Or today's Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure Suge's on this thing where he's gonna try to break the Guinness record, but Miss Mona just said that's impossible to break because this people been streaming out since September, so he might break the black YouTube record.
I was wondering what he was doing because I know he said he was gonna try to do a 48-hour stream, but I seen like he went past the 48-hour mark. So what he shooting for? A
It
week?
was, it was like 3 more days, man.
No, but the thing is, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's
Yeah,
really not possible because if you look at some people, like things to do it like sleeping, just things to help you sleep or meditate. Some people have streamed that all day, meditation music. They stream things like watching kittens. There's no way you can beat them because the
yeah,
kittens, like you can watch kittens growing up. So
yeah.
he's not going to be able to beat that. No.
Well, I think did he say that? What's the Guinness World Record? Is it a week that's streaming? That somebody did 6 days or 7 days or something?
Yeah, that's what we were first going on. It was like 161 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But if Mona says it's from September, then
Yeah, no, and you can look as well. You can, if you look on YouTube for things like live streams, and then you choose live stream. For example, I tend to look for um chat and bro, or I look for train noises or things like that, or sleeping meditation. If you look, and you'll see that some of the streams, if you look at the description, and it says started streaming, some September, some November. So yeah, I've seen that definitely.
And they still running?
Yeah, but I don't. If you look, if you pull it back, it always stops at 11. So when I try to scroll back, it doesn't go to September. It will pull back. I think the most 11 hours. That's what I've
wait a minute,
seen.
hold on, there you go. This is the
I,
longest video live stream. This is GuinnessWorldRecords.com.
And is that for YouTube?
And that's by Hulu.
Okay, no, I'm talking about YouTube though.
Yeah, the longest YouTube stream. The longest YouTube stream ever was 571 hours, 1 minute, 41 seconds, but that was July 2011. So that's an old
Okay,
record.
no. If we're talking about this day
Yeah.
and age, yeah, definitely. So where did he get that record from?
Probably this number. Longest video live stream. It's the
And when
longest
was that?
YouTube live stream.
Okay, no. It's way longer now, definitely.
Yeah.
And when was that?
This was May 20th of 2019.
Okay, no, definitely longer now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah.
So he's not, if he wants to
Ah,
beat
yeah.
that, he's gonna have to do a lot more.
Longest on Black YouTube. Now I can see that, man. Longest on Black YouTube. That's true, man. He goes in, man. He's and I don't blame you, no, man, because they really did some fucked up stuff. I don't know if you guys kind of know the history of what it,
No,
Yeah, man.
I don't. Like I said, I've watched Uncle Suge since I don't know. Since the first time I saw him was when he was with Truthfully Honest,
Oh
or
yeah,
Truthfully something like that, with a drunk. So that was the first time I remember
yep. She's
that.
hammered.
Yeah, exactly. And falling asleep. Do you remember she used to
Yep.
snore?
Uh-huh.
Um, that was the first time I started watching. But then I stopped watching. I stopped watching YouTube. I wasn't on YouTube. So the new stuff and the new people, I don't really know the background. So I don't know. So you'd have to tell us that.
Yeah, well, the Nyla and Taz thing is like, really, Taz would come on and to everybody's channel, and everybody would be all kind of bitch asses, and fuck niggas, and this, that, and the other. And then Suge was like, man, why are you talking to other men like that? That's crazy. And then, that's when Nyla and them just started.
Oh, you said Suge Taz was calling Suge bitch ass niggas and
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, he would call every man like in the manosphere. That's what he got how he came in.
Suge didn't say
Nah, nah, man. Shit. That's what launched this shit. That's what launched this war. That's what
That's what
launched
you
this.
see. That's what launched the war. That means that you see why he has a problem with you.
Yeah, but I'm
That's what.
saying you see what I was finna say was I was finna go. So you mean to tell me should then be like like he did me? Hold on, this nigga, he ain't
No,
do
but
that.
that was it which panel was this on, Darren?
I can't remember which panel it was on. It was like one on. I think it was on Taz or something. It might have been on
Yeah, so
somebody else's panel.
he doesn't have control. Do you see that? He wouldn't have control to take the person off.
But he was still willing to have a conversation with him to actually find out why he did that. That's what it
No,
sounded
he went into a war. He went into a war after
Yeah,
that. That's what.
the war. Yeah, and then he was. Then at that point, it was like kind of find out who. He was like, wait a minute, man. Nyla and Taz. He's like, wait a minute, y'all married, y'all together, because Taz used to always do his video streams out in the car, so it
like.
would
Yeah, I
sound
remember.
like they were two. And Nyla would be like, we got this special new YouTuber, Taz, let's go to him, kind of like, they work together.
Yeah.
And then he's the one that called him out on it. And by him calling him out on it, then they started in on him, and Nyla put something in New Possibilities chat room that, calling Suge's son, gay. And at that point, you call a man's child, especially his firstborn son, you call his firstborn son gay, then, bam. And he was like, I want an apology. And then it was like, nah, they wasn't apologizing for nothing. And then that's when, Real was like, she was there and she went on Nile and them's channel with Cocaine Kills and did like a stream for like, a couple hours where they just went in on me, Mr. Black, Suge, K Archie. And I was like, shit, man, fuck y'all. Yeah. I was like, I'm 100% fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Where did that whole doxing thing come from? Then
So
who's that?
Nile and Taz.
So they dox Suge
Yeah,
first or something?
yeah. They doxed everybody, man. They doxed Deacon. Deacon's a defense.
But okay, how did
I don't know him. I heard his name.
okay, so Darren, how did Suge piece together that they knew each other? What was the clue that made
Uh,
him know that okay, they're together?
every time they would come on, they would always be together sounding. And it was kind of a 2+2. Like, wait a minute, man, are y'all together? You could tell when somebody's a couple and they
Mm-hmm.
talk and they try to act like they're a couple. Then it came out. They came out and said, "Oh yeah, we're a couple," and just try to act like nothing happened. That's like like it was. Well, no, yeah. So they're like the kind of people where they would literally, you say throw the rocks and hide your hands. They would
Yes.
throw the rocks. They would throw the rocks, and they get caught throwing the rocks, and they'd be like, "Okay, well, all right," and walk like nothing happened.
So why? Okay, so did anyone know why they lied and say they were not together? Does
No,
anyone know that?
no, that's what's so crazy. They were like, "So what?"
Wow. It doesn't make sense. I don't get why they hid that they're together.
It made no sense at all, man.
So, and also, why did she say she was in a wheelchair? Why has she been claiming
You
that she's in?
never, never, never
And then
viewed it.
And then I saw a video of her walking. I
Yeah,
saw a video of her limping.
yeah. There you go, man. And she was like, I bet she's in a wheel, probably in a wheelchair, and then it was just deductive reasoning, man. It's kind of what brought, and that's what's so
Did you
funny, man. Is they call everybody else remedial, right? But they do the most remedial shit, man.
think you're getting caught?
Yeah, they keep getting caught in a lie. Like then they were like, they wasn't living in Chicago. First they were living in Chicago. She said they had 7 houses, and I mean, not just if they tell a lie, they tell a lie that's so outlandish. You know what I'm saying?
Living houses and living out their car. Like
Yeah.
that's
At first they were like, yeah, we're going on a vacation, right?
crazy.
And they say, their vacation was like we didn't want to tell people we was moving to Mexico. You was like, wait, hold on, man. Yeah, that's
Did
crazy.
you see Don, did you see when Uncle Suge showed Nyla next to Tupac in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I seen that shit. I remember, and I was like, damn. Like, 'cause I remember I said that she could have been faking because from what I said is like if she was faking, like when people see they like celebrity crush and shit, they want to hug them and all that. But they had said that she was scamming in too. So like the Make a Wish Foundation,
Make-A-Wish Foundation, yeah.
they was like she went and got a chair and it was her dream to meet Paul before she died. Yeah, it was some shit. So I'm like, damn.
No, because it's like she looked about, I'm not, this is just no offense to obviously people who are really disabled, but she looked at like about 12, 13. I'm thinking, what? So she's been scamming with her family since that young? She
Man.
looked, she was in a wheelchair, and it's the way it looked like she was sponsored maybe to meet Tupac.
Yep.
And she's ever since that point, she knows that to get money, she has to get sympathy. Money, sympathy, wheelchair. But when I saw a video of her, not a video, I think maybe a video or picture of her walking or limping, and I thought, okay, she might not be disabled.
Yeah. Well, then they
What
did.
did she ever come out and say what that picture was or how she met Pac? Like, cause Suge got the picture somehow. So
Yeah.
if he got the picture, I'm assuming she must have showed that picture and Suge got it that way. But I'm wondering if it's a story that came with that.
Yeah, man. That's just crazy, man. But then they did. It was this lady named Angel, and they had, I guess Taz had acted like that they weren't. I guess they were acting like they weren't a couple. And Taz then had tried to holler at Angel. He was like step to her, like like I mean, literally had her convinced that they were gonna move in together. They were gonna run away together.
Is this supposed to be the one who asked? She said she asked Nala if she can have Taz or have a threesome or something with Taz. Is that her?
Well, it kind of came like that way when it all like came out that they were together. She was like, hey, would you be in it? Because they were both, Nyla's supposed to be Muslim, and so she had asked, hey, would you be interested in a polygamous relationship?
Mm.
And then it was it was another misunderstanding where then Nyla and Taz start putting out nude pictures of Angel, and they made now Angel had her son died at birth, and then they talked about that. Talked about how they really started clowning her, like, yeah, your son died at birth. It's probably your fault. And it's like they've done some horrible things. So they're
Yeah.
not good people.
Wow. And that's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see that's what I was saying earlier. I think
Need
eventually
evidence.
should stay on YouTube. Like, don't go bringing family members, kids, mothers, and like that shit is crazy.
hmm
I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
they did a thing where like Angel had went on, like they had called her up, like was in Cynthia G's chat, and Cynthia G is from, I think she's from Seattle too, and Angel's from Seattle. So she kind of went in there thinking, oh, well, this is my homegirl, we're gonna be, we're gonna squash this, we're gonna be cool, or whatever she's got to say. They then went in and commenced to going in on her, man. where it was
So
like,
so Cynthia teamed up with Nala and Taz, and kind of they was like banging her.
yeah, they banged on her, not bang, kinda. No, they straight banged on her, man. You know what I'm saying? Talked about, he's like, yeah, you crazy, you got this mental health issue, you got that going on, da 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 da. Really just being completely insensitive people, and it just, yeah, man, it's messed up.
So how did the whole and and this is like stuff that I ain't know. I never really know like how this shit actually truly came about. So it seemed like every time Suge talked about it, I learned something new every time, right?
Mhm.
So how did the whole cluster be? Like how did
She just jumped in it. She was like, well, Nile and Taz, my boys, and my boy, my homegirl. So fuck it, I'm taking up the mantle. And now, boom, blah 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 blah. Then next thing you know, she talking about hell Satan.
what?
I promise you, man. I promise. This shit's crazy. This morning, it was like this afternoon, man. She went in for 6 hours. It was 6 hours and 23 minutes of her screaming. And
So
she,
who's Cluster B? I mean, where she? I mean, I don't know her. I don't know most of these new people to me, but where did she come from? What's her side story?
she was just Nile and Taz's friend. She was part of the B1 network.
And what does B1 stand for?
It's Black First.
Oh,
But the thing
okay.
is, they got that from Jason Black, and where people would be like, how come you don't give Jason Black credit for it? And Taz was like, "Fuck Jason Black."
And
Mm.
he run the Black Authority?
Yeah,
Jim?
yeah.
Okay. Now he going there with Roland Marlin too. Roland
Oh
Martin.
man, yeah, he been going to him for a minute. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Black YouTube, man.
yeah, that's what I'm. It's like the soap operas, man. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
But the thing that I wanted to know was, is Ren really Taz's sister?
man, probably not, man. Hey, this is what's going on. This looks like it's Charm. Hey, what's up, Charm? What's going on, Charm?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. Well, how you doing?
I Terrific.
That's cool.
You doing, John?
Yeah. All right.
Please continue.
All right. Charm. I'm asking. That we up here trying to squash beefs and everybody trying to be cool. Just trying to
That's
keep
why
So
I'm
be
just
cool.
that's why I'm
okay,
just listening.
okay,
I'd wanted
so
I
Mel,
wanted to make
Hold
it
on, real quick.
clear. I wanted to make it clear that I am just listening and I'm here to support. Any event that you have any questions for me, Darren specifically, I'm not going to address any other questions other than from Darren. And that's why I'm here.
Oh man. See, Charm. Okay.
well, that's aggressive already. You're starting wrong, Mello.
Yeah. Yeah. We kind of
That's
I,
start
really
off.
starting badly.
I've heard from Gotti's panel authentic expressions from these two individuals, and it would turn into a F show if I were to engage them. So I'm here to support you, Darren. Okay.
John, we can have a discussion. We ain't got it. We got. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, I can appreciate that. Um, I can appreciate with what.
So, Mello, I just wanted to know, do you accept that Don doesn't support Tommy? He's now said on paper he doesn't support Tommy. Do you accept that?
She always knew
Yeah.
that though, Mona. That's
No,
what I'm
so
saying.
So hold
I
on, hold
understand.
on, hold on. Let me, Charm. Do you think that do you accept the kind of thing that Don Juan doesn't? It doesn't. Doesn't. Is not a Tommy follower. Would you answer that question?
I find that the instance of Tommy getting a woman fired was making him think twice about it. I find that.
No, that's not the question. So, Darren, the question is, does she accept that he's not a Tommy supporter? You see, like Uncle Suge used to support Tommy, he no longer does. Does she accept Don no longer or has never supported Uncle Suge? That's the question.
I mean,
I mean, Tommy. That's the question.
so I think Charm is saying is the whole. I guess the whole sticking point is the lady who got fired over that. And I actually, I'm on the side of Suge with that. It's like that is crazy, man. That that because he actually did that. There's a guy in the black sector, Lamar, that I actually I see him as a bum. And Tommy got tried to get him fired from his job, which is that's he goes after people. He plays dirty pool. Somebody says something to him, he comes back and he sends his whole Soto
I
Nation to try to
okay,
attack me.
Darren. Okay, Darren, but we're saying that
Mhm.
I'm trying to get Mel to understand that Dawn is not a Tommy Sotomayor supporter. If she can accept Uncle Shug used to be a supporter and isn't now, then can she accept that Dawn is not one? Can she accept that?
Charm, can you accept that? Can we start off with that?
I can accept she was rude for interrupting you in mid sentence.
You see, this is what I mean. This is why I don't like you. I'm just asking you a simple question and you can't answer that.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like you.
Perhaps I should leave, Darren.
This is no, you don't need to leave, but this is
Please
why I
don't
don't
Should
leave.
like
I
you. You're
leave?
defensive already.
No,
I
No, you
should
please don't
leave.
shouldn't.
leave.
But
I've
this is
irritated
Please
her
don't
with
leave.
my presence.
No, please don't leave, Charm.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Please
Thank
don't
you.
leave. Please don't leave. I'm asking. Please don't. And Charm, man, I would not. I would not come to you and ask you this stuff if I wasn't really trying to, you know, to meet, this because y'all both are seem like really, really cool people. And I don't want to see cool people bump heads. Where I know
Right.
we all human beings, we're all human beings, and human beings, we're not. And sometimes, man, you run into people you just don't like, but you may not find out you guys have a lingua franca, or just a basic base language where we can start to build something around. And I think that but we're all reasonable people that we could do that. Would you agree?
I agree that we're reasonable people. I agree that we're capable of reason. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you get? Where's kind of your hang up?
With what?
I get okay. Well, we won't address that right now.
All right.
Okay.
she's
Just let
playing
me just
she's
let me
playing
know.
dumb. No, she's
Wow.
playing dumb. I'm
You
saying
see,
to all I said to her was,
don't let her
can she
turn
accept
your live
Yeah.
stream into a nigga type of thing, okay?
It's
Don't let her do
it's
that.
not.
but you're turning into that because you started talking about nigger. I don't use that word. Can you not use that word with me? I don't turn anything into nigger shit. We don't need to use the word nigger to express ourselves.
Yeah.
But
We can do
Darren
that.
does.
I
Mhm.
said I don't
Yeah.
use it. I haven't turned. If you said don't let him don't let me turn this into nigger shit.
Hmm.
You're the
That's
one that's using the
Darren's
word
phrase.
Yeah.
nigger.
That's
Yeah.
Darren's
Yeah.
phrase.
And it
So
is. It
how
is.
can I turn it into it if
Yeah.
Darren does it? How can I
Uh,
turn it into a nigger show if Darren uses the word
Focus,
nigger?
whoa,
How can
whoa,
I
whoa,
turn it
whoa.
focus,
into that?
Okay,
focus on the channel host, please. Focus on the channel host. Thank you.
Sean. I'm asking everybody to please be cool. Be cool. Looks like Gotti's up here. Oh, he's not. Yeah, God, you got to connect your camera, man, or something, man. So I think that I think that and this is I'm trying not. I don't want to be frustrated with this, and I think that we could come to something. Charm. I really think that and 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 Miss Mona, I think that we both could come to some sort of agreement. I know y'all. I know that you guys bump heads everywhere you go, and I can see how and I can see why. Um, what I would ask is that we could try to let some cooler heads come into a situation, and we could find something. I know, Charmer, you had mentioned the other day, and on Suge's panel that hey, Mona will probably never forgive you because of kind of because of how you guys started off with things. You started off kind of on the wrong foot, on wrong feet, down the wrong path. But you try to make the past come together. And I think this one question, and it appears to me that Don is not a Tommy supporter. I think that he just, had agreed because to start off, let's kind of start off with how me and Don Juan met. Were you there, Char?
I made a phone call, just like
Yeah, pull up. Hey, Darren.
Yeah.
That was Gotti. Gotti finna come over. He
Okay.
finna come on.
It says he has to connect his cam before I can add him to the stream. He said he needs to
Okay,
connect his mic.
Gotti, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you got to connect your mic, man. All right, he's popping out. Yeah, did you hear that though, Charm? When were you on the phone? Yes, that's right. You did call in.
I was on the phone. I
Yeah. So you
recall. I recall an apology, and I said everybody has mood swings. Remember?
right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You sure did. And I apologize. That's when I apologized to you. Remember?
Of
Yeah.
course, I
See, definitely.
remember.
Yeah. 'Cause, you brought it up, right?
Of
Well,
course,
yeah.
I
Of course you
mentioned
remember.
3 points, and the final point was that I had heard you wanted to address me about something. You apologized for your treatment of me. And I said, hey, everybody has mood swings,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I was over there too.
Yeah. And it was kind of me and Don Juan met, on that. And I think that if we could come to some sort of thing to say, all right, hey, men ain't gonna have disagreements and not, misunderstandings, then I think that, being a reasonable statement. And I would say that at first there were some things that Tommy Sotomayor said that I agreed with, but in hindsight, looking at it, I would say that no, definitely, man, he's wrong, man. Still can't connect you, Gotti. He's not connecting his camera or his mic.
It's an unusual connection. What I would suggest he follows step by step is when he presses the link, it'll introduce him to log on from Facebook or YouTube. It gives you that option. And then when you press the YouTube option, of course, it's going to announce what your true Gmail name is, like what's showing
Yep.
here. And then after that, it allows you in.
Yeah.
So
There you
perhaps
go.
he can do that.
Good call, Charm. Good call. So I remember, how me and Charm, y'all know how me and Charm how they connected. Y'all know Don Juan and Miss Mona.
No, I don't.
So Charm was on the panel. We all were kind of, with acquaintances on the panel, and be on it, and we kind of talk like, everybody chops it up. And it was one time like I had taken a nap, or I think I had a phone call, and I got turned back in, and it was Mike Hood was trolling. He was just trolling, giving him the hardest time in the world. And I jumped on and was like, man, why are you messing with her, man? You don't leave her alone. Stall her out, G. You know what I'm saying? Remember that, Charm? Of course he does.
Yeah, I called you my hero that day because I spent approximately 2 hours trying to reason with somebody that just wanted to entertain themselves. And he was so self-centered that he decided to play you know, copyrighted material music on Suge's live stream, which could get him a strike. And I said, how dare you? How dare you, compromise Suge's channel with your selfishness? And he said, oh, Suge won't mind. Suge won't mind. Because a lot of times I covered the stream while Suge was resting,
Show
because
did.
I'm a night owl, right? So he was taking pride in the fact that he had like 8-hour live streams on at that time. And so I covered, at least 2 hours, if not more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Charm will be up there chopping it up, man. I mean, keeping it solo dolo, man. I was like, dang, man, she's bad. She's a bad motherfucker, man. So, but yeah, that's kind of how me and Charm are kind of connected. So I think that we have, Charm has to be,
That's it.
Go ahead. What's up, Gotti? You there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Mike,
Hello?
Whoa. Go on mute your YouTube, Gotti.
yeah,
Hello?
Hey,
I
what's
don't
up,
know.
Gotti?
Yeah, I don't know what you guys last heard. That was my husband begging, like Keith Sweat. But anyway, yeah, I got
Sorry,
interrupted by a phone
you've
call.
got a husband. Sorry, your husband begging. I thought you said
Like
which
keep
husband
sweating.
is this, Bella?
Yeah, he's begging like Keith Sweat to reconcile. Yes.
Oh my God. He's
But
begging
anyway,
to be back with you. Is it okay? Is he going to get better? Is he going to eat better
so
now?
back
Has he
to
promised
the
to eat better?
topic,
Has he
Mona,
promised to eat better now
Mona,
to you? Has he
Mona.
promised to eat?
I was I was talking to the host of this panel. Okay. Now, before I got rudely interrupted by a phone call and otherwise,
Mhm.
I wanted to emphasize that I do recall all of that.
Yeah.
And yes, that's how we bonded.
Yeah.
I called you my hero.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we had built some sort of bond. We had built a bond around that, Trump. And I can really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And that's why, with Charms, if Charms asks me for something or she says something, I'll say, okay, you know, uh, man, all right, I'm gonna bite whatever bullet I need to bite, or try to make this cool. There's only one bullet that I would, I'm not gonna bite. So,
I know, and I don't touch that. I don't touch it.
so and I hope that you and Miss Mona don't
As
have
a
that kind of
matter of
same bullet.
fact, I submitted to your correction. Remember,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
you came up, it was like, hold on, no, y'all not giving that motherfucker. I said, well, I stand corrected.
Yep. Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So and that's all, man. I know that. Definitely know that right now it's probably not going to be any kind of resolution between you and Miss Mona. And I at this point I can see that problem is going to be the case. And I know that Don Juan is, he's a good dude, and I think that I heard part of like the conversation that you guys were having, and it seemed like y'all had a lot of good chemistry going on. I mean, because y'all chopped it up for a minute, right?
who you talking? You talking
Yeah,
about?
between you and Charm.
Yeah, we have. Me and Charmin had a couple of dialogues on a couple of different times. So I think I said before we have that chemistry, that Ike and Tina chemistry.
that ain't good shit.
I I said it jokingly, and she didn't necessarily like it when I said it, but I said that though. I think we do, because we didn't talk. Hell, I think we didn't talk like 4 or 5 hours. I think on a stream. I think Suge wound up going to sleep. We talked about everything from dating to grocery shopping to a whole bunch of shit. So I don't have no problems with Mela though. I don't have a problem with her.
Yeah, and I don't know if you heard, like, over in Gotti's stream. When I first got over there, Don Juan was like, man, he's like, I just, Suge, good dude, and we both, men disagree. He's like, hey, I even apologize, man, for coming over there, man. So I think that it could be, it all
I
could be,
heard
everybody could be cool.
I
Did you hear?
heard
What you hear?
everything over there. I heard
Okay,
everything.
I guess I heard just the end part, so I don't know what happened in the beginning, but I heard the end, and the end seemed like it was positive. Would you
Yeah.
think so? I mean,
I
shit. We
would hope.
both we both close with Suge. I mean, you think that we could build
He's
somebody else?
Suge is funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious, man.
Exactly. And I'm not trying to mess that up. Okay. Where do you get this type of hilarity? That comes off the dome. There are times when I'm just convinced that Suge is on his egotistical mode, and then he says something so off the wall, even
Yep.
about me, that I can't help but laugh out loud. Okay. And laughter is medicinal. So I'm not trying to fuck that up.
Yeah.
Laughter is medicinal. I'm not trying to fuck that up.
Okay. I'm not sure what that means.
I don't either. I really don't.
I'm not sure what that means.
Hey, okay. Everybody always berates me about being about nutrition. Those doctors that discuss nutrition, they're not funny. Okay. And my cousins, the way they conduct themselves to be humorous is in disagreement to the way I want my lifestyle to be. I have a very, very humorous family. Unfortunately, the way they conduct themselves can put you in harm's way. And I just didn't want to involve myself in uh, family members that know how to get down. I'll put it that way. And I just wanted a safe space to converse with others that are humorous minded. And I found like for instance, um I was looking up many doctors, Dr. Berg, Dr. Haydier, spelled Haider. He's a master herbalist. I was looking up the most famous doctor of all time, Dr. Gundry, and others of his ilk. So they're not funny, but they're informational, right? So next thing I know, Suge's thumbnail comes up, and I'm like, wow, a black man, a brother, So it couldn't have been longer than 3 minutes, and he was criticizing black people for being addicted to McDonald's, and the way he constructed the humor of it all, I found it to be very creative and inspiring, and so I checked out his channel. His channel hosted people that were about spite and criticism and antagonizing others. But every once in a while, he would, pinpoint things that were very, how can I put this, inspirational. And so I would always comment hilarious in capital letters in his chat room. And I guess I did it so often that he mentioned it while he was on the live stream. He was like, hey, Mela in the chat, come on through, hit the link. And I was like, oh shit, I'm getting ready to fall back, because I wasn't trying to do all that. I was just observing. And I think I commented on a live stream that had finished, and I commented like always hilarious. And he was like, you should give me a call. So I know that he has a usual phone number for people to contact him. I called that number. Ironically, he answered it. We had a wonderful conversation about nutrition, and he actually has knowledge of things that I can relate to that will save your life and promote longevity. And ever since then, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, yeah, he be tripping, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to roll with him because I have a personal history that is so versatile. I know how to get along with just about anybody if I choose to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's my choice. And I choose to get along with him. I just choose to, even when he's discouraging and disparaging and all that. I choose to get along with him. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Okay.
It's my choice.
Okay. I think I understand what that means. I know that the Suge has a channel, man, the antagonizer. So you got the antagonizer channel.
And that's where you gotta know what it is. Like I actually had critique for him. Like, why is it that you always look for somebody to argue with? And he tried to shut me down in that conversation. And knowing, Darren, you know how I can get. I chose not to compete with him about my assertion. I made that, like when he was saying, I'm tired of you saying this and I'm tired of you saying that. That's not what I'm about. And there is a part of me that knows how to navigate around getting my point across. And because I give him the benefit of the doubt, I refrain from doing that. Most people call that respect. I call it my choice. It is my choice to refrain from what I know how to do when it comes to that man. I will look out for him. As a matter of fact, he had something going on, and I texted him immediately about if he chooses to, what to refrain from doing. At that particular moment that I texted him, he was doing something. He actually acknowledged me on it recently in his live stream. Shout out to Sweet Mella because, I got her text first about what I was doing, but it would have been all right anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like I do look out for his image because I know people are coming for his neck, and I would hate to see him disappear from this thing that's called Black YouTube. He makes me laugh, and I'm not trying to lose that. Okay.
Would you agree that I'm the same way?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now you mentioned something about respect. It's something that you choose. To. Would you choose to, I guess, to have some sort of respect between you and Miss Mona? You and Don Juan?
I'm open-minded.
Okay. All right. What would make that choice more firm? What would make that, instead of saying all right and keeping an open mind, to saying all right, it's a firm decision?
Well, let's keep in mind that I did apologize time and time again to Miss Mona.
Right.
And as far as Don Juan, that event occurred so fast that it was just difficult to go into the analytics of it all. That was a very that turn left so quick. It was like, how you driving down an icy road and you got to make a turn, and next thing you know, your car crashed into a tree. That's kind of like how that went.
You get some black ice and boom.
It was a black ice conversation. It was really abrupt, because I accused him of misunderstanding me. He accused me of lying, and it just went left real quick, really. So I didn't have a chance to actually solidify what our differences are. That's why I say with him.
Okay. What were you about to say, Don?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. I'm not real sure where to go. I don't know if we've had any kind of resolution. But except I do know for a fact that Don wants to come back, onto the panel with Suge. And I think that it would be cool. He did, because he added he was very conversational. And a lot of times you have a lot of dead space, and he filled in with some really good commentary. And I think that he could add a lot. I think he could add a lot, just to the whole, to the mix. Especially right now, when we're trying to break this world record, and then we just found out that we might not be breaking.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to do too.
He's gonna have to be live for a month, like at least a month. He's gonna have to be live, probably a little like past not only January 1st, but like what's the holiday, the popular holiday in January, Dr. King's. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to be live till Dr. King's birthday. Yeah.
I don't think that even go work, because when I pulled up something like what Mona was saying about the live stream, I just found one that was actually going. They said they was going for a year, and I guess it's a game where you just digging a straight wall. So they said they was digging a straight wall for a whole year. So
well, I think they have different categories. I haven't researched it that far. It was an event, it was an inspirational idea with a fellow panelist. Like, she came up with the idea, and I just thought that was brilliant. Because especially especially when they said 161 hours. I said, well, that's about 7 days. Can you do that? And I said, you have the inventory and you could navigate, how you rest and have it, you have the inventory because he actually does. However, if we're talking about a month and a half,
Yeah.
you're going to need more than just inventory. You're going to need to, how can I put this? A plan. You're going to need a plan. You can't just do it off the cuff. You're going to need, and what's fortunate is that he has so much inventory is that he can construct his plan while he's doing it. Like right now, he's just doing it. And fortunately, he's able to get some rest while he's doing it. And then for times that he wants to engage others' conversations or he wants to do other experimentation, he can map it out and it can be accomplished because that man has the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
He's done an abundance of 8-hour live streams. So he could actually just, while he's getting some rest, he could upload an 8-hour live stream that's not revealed, lately, like something that he closed out or whatever. Like I remember I had an argument with somebody a couple of times. He could play those 8-hour live streams, not necessarily consecutively, because people actually want to, converse with him from time to time. And, what's really frustrating, I would imagine, is when he invites people to his panel, they not with it. And it's like, I'm thinking perhaps he should let people who are the usual participants, let them know what would be a good time for you, to, spend a little time on my channel. I think he should give people advance notice instead of just impulsively like, yeah, here's the link, y'all show up. Because some people are typing into the chat room because they're at a cafe, they're at the museum, they're getting their kids together for their children, I should say, ready for school. People only have time for that one sentence in the chat room as opposed to committing to a conversation on the live stream. And if he pre-schedules it, I think he could do it.
Yeah. So as if you're looking at my screen, you see a domain name, blackyoutuberecords.com. I think this would be a great time, y'all, for us to come up with the Black YouTube Records. What do y'all think?
Yeah, there's nothing like being awarded as a,
I think it'd be kind of funny. I don't know. What do you think, Don Juan?
Yeah, that's a sense of accomplishment that nobody can take away from you. I think it's worthwhile.
Yeah, you can do it. Then why not?
This is a record we're making up, so we're gonna say it. This is gonna be a thing.
So I guess the category or what he would be shooting for would be the Black YouTube record. So it wouldn't be like that gaming thing that I had seen.
Right now, this would be just something that with us in Black YouTube, I guess we're making up right now. I'm literally gonna be making this up. So as you see,
no, I think that's a good idea. Like, for example, the YouTuber that's had the longest stream going in this kind of sector, do you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So
well, I'm glad you've come to that understanding because you certainly were diminishing it before.
And a charm. That was a low blow.
Well, how was I diminishing it?
Yeah.
She talked about my husband, Darren.
No, you
Sorry,
just said,
how was I diminishing it?
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on. Charm, didn't you say that your husband was playing Keith Sweat?
Yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, I think you misunderstood. Yeah, so I don't think she just diminished it. How
did I diminish what he said?
Oh, really?
No, I don't see that. I don't see that. Yeah. I don't see that either. Where'd that come from?
Previously, when the idea was announced, she specifically said, I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it. That's what she said.
But she was talking about breaking
What are you talking
the
about?
world record.
When did I say I don't think you can do it?
Because you referenced how people have live streams going for a year. Remember?
Okay. So what
Yes.
does that have to do with?
I don't
what
think
that
you
have to do
can
with your
do it.
husband? That didn't have
Don't
anything to do with
worry.
your husband.
It doesn't at all.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
said it's a low blow. And I was just reminding you that under the guise of feeling free to insult me gives me an opportunity to be skeptical about what she's saying.
How would
What
he
did
be
she
able to?
say?
How would he be able to beat the record when I've seen people on YouTube running since September, since October. How would he be able to beat the record? That's all I was saying. How is that possible?
Yeah, I
You
said
didn't
that
say
shit.
you didn't say how it was possible. You said he can't do it.
Okay, well, I'm sure he could do it. Like, but Charm, didn't you just say though? You said it's gonna take some planning and stuff. I mean, you just said that. Literally, you just said that.
Of course, everything
The
takes planning.
the stream he's running now is not the longest stream going. It wouldn't be the longest stream unless he goes on till another
Oh
3 months.
Lord.
Yeah, that's what's.
So
yeah.
Gotti has yet to speak. We
Because
don't want him to fall
okay,
asleep.
Gotti, what did he say?
We don't want Gotti to fall asleep since he's here.
Gotti not.
Yeah, no, Charles. I'd like to address. I mean, because that really came out of nowhere. I'm kind of like I'm
Yeah.
confused.
I'm glad that you think that you can do it. And my husband, because she said my husband. What did she talk about? Well,
She said
where's the link?
Charm, you said your husband was begging like Keith Sweat. That was the person that you brought up. You said my husband's on the hold on, that was him on the phone. He's begging like Keith Sweat. You said that.
Yeah, I did.
And I then commented. And what has that got to do with the breaking the record
I think that's
now?
funny. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with breaking the record.
We
Unless that's your husband trying to break the record for Keith Sweat.
hold
Okay.
on.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Okay, go
Here
ahead.
we go. Here
Go
we
ahead.
go with this scenario.
Here we go with the lie. This is how she's going to lie now. Say she didn't say something
hold
that
on.
she didn't say.
Let's just go, Charm. What were you gonna say?
The timeline of events that have occurred since leaving Gotti's panel amongst you all were Mela this, Mela that. I don't think it was something about her husband left her for a white woman and things of that nature, right?
No, that never happened.
That happened
Not
on
on
Gotti's
this-
channel.
On Gotti's channel.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened on Gotti's channel. And so I did announce that I heard everything on Gotti's channel.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I did not hear all that. So
Okay.
we're over here. We're trying to.
Yeah, what has that got to do with now?
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with now. That's some stuff that's over there.
Why would you speak about something you don't know about? Is what my point is. My point is you don't know whether or not Suge could accomplish his goal. You don't know. Just like you don't know whether or not my husband left me for a white woman. You don't know. You just talk out the side of your neck. That's what you do.
Why are you mentioning Suge? Suge wanted to beat the record by 151 hours or whatever the hours were. That is not the record for YouTube. That is not the record.
Charm, that was, you said that yourself.
How can you beat a record when that's not the record for YouTube?
I said that there are different categories that the Guinness Book of World Record has.
Okay, and I just did a search for Guinness.
He looked it up. Darren just looked it up.
And I'm a search expert.
He looked it up.
I'm an expert on search, so I looked it up, and we found out what the actual live stream record was, what the YouTube live stream record was. So the actual live stream would be if we ran like a video on like a website, and we did that for over 161 hours. Then that would be a record that we set. We would have to also contact the Guinness Book of World Records people in order to do this. Now, YouTube has a thing going on where it's over. What's going on, Nicole? YouTube has a record that looks like it's, 500 something, like almost a year. And unless we get some proper pre-planning, then there's no way that's going to happen. Right? Not right now with this train. What's up, Silent? You know what I'm saying?
So how am I saying you can't do it?
Yeah, I mean, we're being realistic. Now, so what we're doing?
You didn't, Mona. You said he can't do it.
So what
You
are we doing
actually
now?
I
said that.
said, and I'm going to repeat it again. I said that there's streams longer than the Guinness World Record that he thought was a YouTube live stream world record. It's not the longest stream. 150. Can you pull it up, Darren, and show
Yeah.
her,
You
please?
you said that
Let's
Suge
just read.
can't do it.
Charm.
Just read. Let us just read to see the world record
You
that does
said
not
that
Charm.
measure.
Suge can't do it.
Charm,
This
you
woman
said the same thing.
No, I did not.
Can you
Okay.
put the can
Yeah.
you just show us, Darren,
Yeah, I
why
see a
I'm
record.
saying that the
Yeah.
hours that he's saying is not the hours on YouTube. You won't beat a YouTube world record with the hours he's saying. That's all.
Play it off, baby. Go ahead, play it off.
I'm not going to play it off. That's
Are you
facts.
talking to me or are you talking to? So let's look this up real quick. Hold
I
on.
was referring to Mona, of course.
All right. So Guinness World Records were you stream, and you said this yourself, Charm. So the largest YouTube stream ever is 571 hours, 1 minute, and 41 seconds. This happened July 28th of 2011. I said, and look,
Yes.
it says right here, the longest video ever will take you 23 days to watch. Now, we asked, what's the world's longest live stream? It says it's 161 hours, 11 minutes, 32 seconds in duration. So,
And that's what Uncle Suge's trying to beat, correct?
yeah, that's the record that we're going for right now. And if we try to beat that record, yeah, we could beat that record. But in order to beat that record, we would have to do a live stream directly from like a website. Now, if we wanted to beat a YouTube, we would have to go with 23, 26 days. And you said that, Tom, you said that yourself, that in order to beat that, it would take some planning. Now, with this one, it might not be the case, but I think if we planned out one, then yeah, we could accomplish anything you want to accomplish. And I think that Mona agrees with that.
You know what?
Am I missing something?
Yeah,
I'm trying to find out what he's talking
pretty
about.
much.
There's
Pretty much.
the world record that he's trying to beat is not the world record for YouTube.
Yeah, it's a different record. That's
It's a
all.
completely different record. That's all I'm saying.
So then this is what I did is I went to hold on. So this is what I did. I just went and I said, you know what? Let's come with the black YouTube records. So I bought
I think that's a good idea.
And I bought blackYouTubeRecords.com, and we're going to make a website, and we're going to say Uncle Suge, according to Black YouTube, has the world record for live stream, and that's going to be our start.
And what's wrong with that?
I think it's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out to K Archie, because she was his inspiration for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really confused right now. I don't know how this one.
What are you confused about? Like, all I said was that when he determines what specific Guinness record he wants, he can do it.
He sure can.
He already had.
Yeah, we all agreed to that.
But Mona, prior to that, understanding that he has to choose which designation he's going to process that effort, she said he can't do it.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on now, Charm. That's not, I don't think you're being reasonable now. I think you're being obstinate on purpose.
So
I'm just be honest with you.
I'm going to say for the last
time. So she didn't say she didn't say that he can't do it. She didn't say that. No problem.
He's trying to beat is not the world record for YouTube. End of story.
No problem.
I mean,
make yourself look good, Mona. No problem.
I don't need to make myself look good. You can go back, just like how you know that people can go back and listen to what people say. It's easy. Uncle Suge can pull up the tape, pull up the recording, pull up the live. You can go back. What do you not understand? The person can go back and listen to what I said.
Yeah. I don't think that nothing is. I'm kind of
How can he look good? How can he look good when it's recorded? If you heard it, that means everyone could have heard it. That means he can go back and listen to it. The only way that he can't go back and listen to it is if Darren hides it. That's the only way. Darren hides it and makes it private.
Make sure you don't make it private, Darren.
No, I'm not. So let's do this. Let's restart this stream and I'll pull it up. How about that?
No, don't play my recording. I don't like to hear my voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
because I don't like to hear myself live being played.
Okay.
Sounds weird.
Okay. No, and I know that me and Miss Wong have had conversations, and I can understand why. So, and that's
Yeah,
we've had a conversation about that offline, and I'm asking Charm that you please give her some grace with that.
yeah.
Do that. Would you be willing to give her some grace with that statement?
But you
And
can
Yeah.
use your headphones and go back. You can use your headphones and go back. No problem. I don't mind. Go ahead. Find it
Now
and listen to what I
that
said.
but am I making sense?
You can use your
now that I've had
headphones and
private
go back.
conversations, that's not a problem.
No, the
It's not
Charm.
a problem. I
Oh
know what
my
it is.
God.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said,
Because
you
you
can
have a
use your
great
headphones and
no,
go back and listen.
you have established a rapport with her is what I'm trying to say. And you're
Yeah.
going to give
Okay.
her, you're going to be optimistic in terms of what she says because you've established a rapport. It makes
Oh
sense.
my
No
God.
problem.
No, he's got something called memory. He's got something called a memory. Like I have. I can remember things up to a day ago, a week ago, a year ago. He's got something called memory. He started the stream 1 hour and 45 minutes. He can remember an hour ago.
Mona,
That's what I can
please,
remember.
please,
He's got something
please,
called memory. He's got
please
something called memory. What can you not
check
understand?
check your blood pressure, baby. Please.
Charm.
He's got
I'm
something
not
called
here to
memory.
I'm not
He's
trying
got
to
something
bother
called
you,
memory.
Mona. I'm not
He's
trying to
got
bother
something
you.
called memory. So if you want to pull up what
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
you can put
Oh
a
my
headphone
God.
in and listen to what I said. I'm not going to do this with you.
Yeah. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's stick on what we were doing. We were creating the website on the Black YouTube records, and we were gonna give Uncle Suge the Black YouTube record now for that. Now I'm asking because I know that me and Miss Mona have had a conversation, and I understand. I would say yes, I understand why she probably doesn't want to hear does not want to hear her voice online, and I would ask for grace on that. And that's something you said you were going to give grace on that.
And I don't mind if she uses her headphones and go back and listen. It's
Yeah,
only been 1 hour 46.
yeah. I think
I,
in order to do that, I have to start. We have to start the stream over. I think.
I agree with you, Darren. Please continue. Thank you,
Okay.
sweetheart. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So so this is what we're gonna do. BlackYouTubeRecords.com. Uncle Sugar is gonna get he's gonna get the first record at BlackYouTubeRecords.com for Black YouTube. I think it's funny. I
Because
think
he started it, I guess. He gave the idea.
he gave the
That's
idea. So I
yeah.
think it's funny. And I think it's something cool. So and we can give that award from Blurred Planet. We'll actually give the award to Uncle Suge for Black YouTube Records, and then we'll make another record up for Black YouTube Records, a number person live, and then or people changing stuff or whatever. We'll come up with different records. We'll
Well,
give
let
Bullet
me
Scotty. We'll give Bullet
Record for
Scotty.
people lying. Did you say record for people lying?
And we'll go and Nas and Tyler will probably Nas and Tyler.
let
Nas
me
and Tyler
ask
will
you
probably,
this.
yeah.
Are you
Another
gonna give
second.
K Archie credit for being his inspiration?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
Homegirl.
okay,
thank you.
well done, K-Hard. Yeah.
Hell yeah, KRC don't get that. Come on, man. That's my homegirl there. Hell yeah. That's Miss Crypto chick, man. So we'll say, in a paragraph, thanks to K Archie, we've now created this, and she's gonna be the inspiration behind creating the Black YouTube records. So we're gonna come up, I'll build this website. It's gonna take me about an hour or so to do. And then, we'll let's reconvene in a few hours on Suge's channel where we do the award of the Black YouTube records. And I think we're working to build something together. So then we'll have a base to say, hey, we were all in this conversation. We came up with the Black YouTube records, and we'll all have that together. So then Charm and Mona, y'all both be part of this, and now there's nothing you can do about it because I made you part of it. And so you're part of this.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'd like to be the one that gets the award.
Okay. That's great. That's
Thank
great.
you.
You be the one that gives the award. Charm,
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Would you agree? Charm. Hello?
I think it would be an accomplishment.
Yeah. Now, do we think that right now? I would say this. I would say right now, and I'll go on record and say right now, I don't think the record can be achieved because we haven't planned for it. But the Black YouTube records, it's achieved
Okay.
Yeah, for this category,
for this
Black
category.
YouTube. Okay, yeah,
Black
that's
YouTube,
good.
and we got that, man. Don, what do you think about that, man?
Well, I was curious. I'm wondering if that is the case, how would that go about? Because I think Suge said before anything over like 11 hours or 12 hours, they automatically would take it down. So would go to like live stream, like who would have the video?
So right now, because it's a paid, my company actually sponsors the stream yards. So we have the paid stream. So it's anything over that is all recorded. So it's archived.
Okay.
So
So
how would what's it like? For example, I say it was on my stream,
Mhm.
and then we all went and did a YouTube together. We all spoke, went over 20 hours, 30 hours, 3 days, and then where would that disappear? Would YouTube scrub that? Does it come off YouTube? What happens to it?
no, it actually will stay on YouTube.
Does it? So
Yep.
even if it's that long, like,
Even if that's
okay,
long. Even if that's that long. But from my understanding, that's the way the agreement with StreamYards and way StreamYards and YouTube, that's the way it works. So
okay,
and even not, I can download it and I'll host it on my server, and we'll do it just like the Guinness World Records. Or if somebody wants to come on and they say the Black YouTube Records, then they have to validate that with us. And
okay. So they have to the person that's doing it would have to have the paid for service, correct? Because they now have a cutoff point.
yep. So
Okay, that's
you can't just
good.
be doing the bullshit, cutting on and cutting off. You gotta have
No.
a pay for, and you have to go through us in order to do it.
Okay, that sounds good.
What do you think, Don?
Yeah, that sounds good. 'Cause that's the only thing that I was wondering about, like who would add the video. I remember Suge said something like YouTube, but after 12 hours, they wouldn't even, I think he lost a couple of videos like that just because
Yeah.
it went over a certain time period and he won't able to actually get that content. So, but if they
Is that correct, Darren?
I don't think so. Like I said, I think it's hosted. We can download it on their server. Before it happens though, before he cuts it off, I'll find out from Gage exactly what happens.
I think maybe another good idea probably also be that kind of spaced out that just Suge always sometimes got to run out and whatnot. So he could actually maybe have people who maybe want to come on, like Kay Archer. She her thing is cryptocurrency, so maybe she wanted to come on and do maybe like a presentation or something like that for like 2 hours or something like that. You want to come on and do something like talking about website, all that can tie right on there too.
Yeah, we can say longest crypto conversation in Black YouTube.
Well, I was saying that was still going to the whole longest Black YouTuber stream or something, right?
Yep.
But Darren,
Yeah.
have they not added a new feature where you can now add people, so you can have a co-host? Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
So can you tell us more about that? For example, you see when Gotti falls asleep, no one can come on the panel.
Yep. Yeah, so that's actually the next paid subscription. That's the next level up.
Okay, so has it come out now that say I fall asleep, I can have a co-host that can let people on the chat or on the panel. Is that correct?
I believe so. I can't answer that question 100%.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's good. Because when that's the problem. When someone falls asleep or someone has to step away, no one
Yeah.
else can get on.
You
Yeah.
automatically disqualified. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to have a co-host at one point in time. There always had to be somebody manning the channel.
That's right. Okay. That's like, because before it was like someone falls asleep, no one can get on stream. That just kills the stream immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so we verify that. It's like, hey man, y'all got to verify this with us. Black YouTube. We're the Black YouTube Awards. You know what I'm saying?
You're really thinking this up. Okay.
Yeah, you guys saw me buy the domain, right? I mean, you just saw me do it.
Yeah.
That's why Suge's inventory makes him a perfect candidate for pioneering for pioneering this effort because he has a tremendous inventory. If it wasn't for the fact of his inventory, then he would need, in fact, that mechanism that allows someone to be a co-host. But at this time, because he's in the midst of currently doing it, he's going to have to rely on his inventory to navigate it.
Well, Charm, because I'm making the record up, it's gonna be under my terms. So there you go. Now,
But how is it that, like, for instance, say his goal is till Martin MLK Day. Let's just
okay.
hypothetically say that.
Okay.
How is it that your technology can infiltrate what he's currently doing live?
Well,
How can you interject the software that is currently live?
oh, that's easy. That's easy
Oh,
because
okay. All right.
what's
No
going
problem.
on? Yeah, StreamYard is a software as a service. So StreamYard is actually what we do is we use StreamYard to go through to connect to YouTube. So everything first goes to StreamYard server and then it goes to YouTube server. So it's stored on two different places.
Great. It's a done deal because I'm under the impression that once he's currently live streaming,
Mhm.
that it would be a matter of downloading the software, which would interrupt the live stream. But you're
No.
saying that he can actually incorporate these advancements without interrupting his current live stream. So it's a done deal. Great. Great. Kudos.
Boom, we did it, y'all. We built something together. We started off and we didn't have anything built together. Now we got something built together.
I'm a very optimistic person.
And I heard Miss Mona laugh. And I know Charm loves to laugh. And I think it's dope, man.
Okay,
So,
cool.
all right, y'all. So I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna record the stream. I'm gonna keep it live. So I'll keep it even
And
public.
make sure it's not private.
No,
Yeah.
it's public. Yeah, it's public, baby. And I actually will store it as well. So now we have officially kicked off the Black YouTube Awards.
Woo!
At this point in time, at 6:20 a.m.
We like get credit for coming up with the creators.
Yep.
Okay.
Of the Black YouTube Awards.
Don, can you write something in the chat so I can subscribe to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, John.
Okay,
Yeah, I can subscribe to your channel as well.
yeah, thank you.
Charm, thank you for being so part of this. Miss Mona, thank you for being part of this. Don Juan, thank you for being part of this. Everyone who's been watching this in the chat, thank you for being part of this. That y'all watched the creation. Y'all literally saw we created something from nothing.
I'd like to thank you, Darren, for inviting me over, and I hope that it can be a success. And yeah, I hope everyone in the chat room have a lovely day, night, or morning.
All right.
And Mela, see you soon. Don, I'm going to subscribe to you. Bye, everyone.
Right on. Charm, you have anything to say at the commemoration of the Black YouTube Awards? Okay. She's gone. Don, did you say something in the chat, man?
Yeah. I posted this.
All right, hold on just a second. Yeah, he send you this. Hold on, boom. All right, man. Cool.
You got it.
Yep, got you, man. I just modded you up too, man. So you moderated the channel, man. So there you go, man.
Already. I sure appreciate the invite, bro. I really do.
Yeah. You know, like I said, we started off on me cussing you out in the in the live stream. If I cuss you out live stream, we both sitting here. And we came up with something. I got faith that we can all build.
We did. So I'm actually looking forward to what else we have to actually can make happen. And I'm gonna definitely stay in contact with you because I had more questions I wanted to ask you about creating the whole website thing. So
yeah,
we go definitely build.
For sure, man, for sure. All right, y'all 8 people who was watching. Thank y'all. Y'all just saw we kicking off the Black YouTube Records.
Already.
All right, then. Peace out.
Peace, bro.